We've got it rolling right now. I'm just watching it. Just
Who's here at their very first Exhibitor Live? You see their hands. Wow, there's some of you, huh? For us old gray-haired guys, we got any advice for these newbies? Anyway, find one of these young people and give them some advice. Because us gray-haired guys, we can't remember our first Exhibitor Live. Any first-timers to Las Vegas? Wait, we got 1, 2, 3. How many more? Any more first-timers to Las Vegas? All right, we got some advice for you too. My first time in Las Vegas, I stayed out all night, and then I was pretty worthless in the exhibit the next day, and that's rule number 1 in Las Vegas when you're working a trade show exhibit. Go to bed early. Anybody here for their very first beMatrix Awards? All right, we got a lot of new first-timers. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're all here. And on behalf of the entire beMatrix team, I would like to thank everyone for being here. I would like to thank our customers, both existing and future. We got any future customers in the audience? We want to thank those people for being here. We also want to thank the press. I want to thank Exhibitor Magazine and also Exhibit City News for being here. A warm welcome to our guests from Bemidji State University. Where are our guests from Bemidji State? Let's give it up for these young visitors. And also our friends at EDPA and IFAS are here. Welcome. We've got several of our AV and print partners here as well. Thank you for being here and welcome. And we've got our beMatrix associates from Europe and other parts of the globe. I think we've got some people here from Mexico and from China even, I think, maybe in the audience, so welcome. And a special welcome to the owners of beMatrix. I want to introduce Stefan de Cruz from Belgium and Edwin van der Mennen. Where's Edwin? He's way in the back, staying, he doesn't want to get on stage, so he's staying way back there. I want to thank everybody for being here. So why are we here? Why are you here? Was it for the free breakfast? Be honest. Be honest. I'll tell you why I'm here. The reason I'm here this morning is to thank you. And we host this breakfast meeting each year to thank you, our customers and partners, for helping us grow beMatrix to unimaginable heights. So let's take a look back. Let's take a look back to 2018. 2018 was a really good year for beMatrix, and I know it was a really good year for many of you, if not all of you. In 2018, beMatrix US revenue grew 48% over the prior year. And much of this growth came from new customers. Globally, beMatrix expanded to 63 countries. And I was just informed this morning by Stefan that I didn't know this fact, but in 2018, for the first time ever, we sold more beMatrix frames in North America than they did in Europe. So let's give ourselves a round of applause for that. We beat you, buddy. Yeah. Hey, we're not competitive, right, Lance? We're not competitive, are we? So anyways, in 2018, we added staff in account management, CAD, marketing, production, as well as sales. And I want to introduce my, and then this my is going to come into, you're going to understand why I say my sales team in a few minutes. So I want to introduce my sales team. I want to introduce my new sales staff. Jessie Frame, where's Jessie? Way back there, and she is representing the Southeast. And we've got Ashley Campbell, also in the back, and she's representing the Northeast. And then we've got Neil Schwann, where's Neil? Midwest. And then we have Emma Christen, who is handling the West Coast. And I got a really good story about, right over here, I got Emma. And I got a really good story about Emma. You know, don't worry, Emma. I got a really good story about Emma. And so, you know, Emma came to us from Bemidji State. I don't know if you students know this, but she came to us about 5 years ago. And she started out in our CAD department. And so we had the exhibitor show coming up, and we said, hey, you're a new person on the totem. Why don't you handle exhibitor show? And all of a sudden, she was in charge of marketing for the next 4 years. And and did a wonderful job. And last year she said, I want to move to California. And I said, well, if you're going to move to California, you can't be in our marketing department because I want that to be located here in Atlanta. But we've got a sales position opening. Would you like to try sales? And so she is working as our West Coast sales rep, and we're very proud of her. And it's a great story for you people that are about to graduate. There is a future in this industry for you. And then those four join our three industry veterans. Those 4 industry experienced individuals join our veterans, who are Josh Wolf in the back. Josh is now handling the Mountain West territory, which includes right here, Las Vegas. And we've got George Robles, our king of LED skin. Where's George? And he also covers Florida and Texas and Latin America. And then, last but not least, we have Lauren Wheeler, who has been recently promoted to National Accounts Director. So, I said my sales team because I want to recognize the newest member of our team, and that is Tara Erickson. Where's Tara? You can have them. So, right? That was a joke. Come on, you're supposed to laugh. So Tara is our new VP of Sales. And Tara has 20 years of experience in the trade show and event industry, and today is her very first day at beMatrix on the show floor here at ExhibitorLive. And the sales team is now, I'm happy to share the sales team with her, right? And so let's give a warm welcome to Tara. So I also want to recognize, we've got other beMatrix staff here. I want to recognize Jermaine Sales and Chris Lake, Paul Rosenberg. Where's Paul? Paul Rosenberg, Scott Barker, Melissa Burrell, Daniel Parrow, Crystal Anderson, Lloyd MacArthur, and then we have Peter Leclerc from Belgium, our marketing manager from Belgium in the back, and so I just want to recognize them. So I said 2018 was a very good year for beMatrix. So we were awarded several awards last year, so in addition to having phenomenal sales growth, we were given several awards, and I'm not going to mention them all, but the important ones that come to mind are the IF Design Award for our LED skin. Also at 2018 here at ExhibitorLive, LED skin won Best New Product. And we were also included last year in the Inc. 5000 for the 2nd year. We think this year we'll be in there for the 3rd year. And there's a like award in Europe called the European Business Awards. So we're very proud of those awards. We also moved into a new building. So that new building is a 45,000 square foot building, state-of-the-art fabrication and manufacturing. And we also had a successful change of ownership. So I announced that last year, but the transition has been successful, and I'm sincerely appreciative that they have retained me as the president of the U.S. operations, and I'm just thankful for that. So last year, our theme was 25 years of frame, so just bear with me here, okay, because I'm going somewhere. So last year, I promise. So last year, our theme was 25 years of frame. And we did a really good job of promoting the fact that our frame with the big holes was developed 25 years ago, now 26 years ago, by Mr. Paul Amelot, who is the owner of Delta Light, located in Roeselare, Belgium. We also pointed out that my business partner, Lance Wachholz, and I brought that product to this country in the fall of 2000. And we first showed it right here at Exhibitor, actually down the street, I think at the Venetian, it was that year. And we showed it at Exhibitor 2001. And last year we also shared that Edwin van der Vennen and Stefan de Cruz purchased the marketing and production rights in 2004, and they changed the branding to beMatrix. These are indisputable facts, and you all know that, right? You all know that because we spent a ton of money on that message. In fact, we went over budget on my watch. So, but we spent a ton of money on that. And last year was a heck of a year, as I said. But in retrospect, we realized that last year was all about us, right? 25 years is a big deal. So I know that you'll forgive us for being prideful. But pride is not one of beMatrix's core values. Our core values are respect, passion, and collaboration. So, as we begin our 26th year, we ask you to forgive us for that pride, because 2019 is all about you. So over the next hour or so, we are going to thank you for your business and our relationship. We're going to celebrate success, both in sales and design. We are going to share some new innovations in product, service, and price. You're going to be really excited about that one. And at the end of the program, we're going to entertain you a little bit. So our goal is that when you leave here this morning, you will leave with the confidence that beMatrix is the right partner for your future success. So let's get started with the thank you part of the program. All of beMatrix's success would not be possible without you. And you're affectionately known to us as beManiacs, right? beManiacs. So what exactly is a beManiac? I went too fast. So what exactly is a beManiac? Well, a beManiac is a person who has an excessive enthusiasm or desire for beMatrix and is experiencing phenomenal success with the product. So who's having phenomenal success? Raise your hands. You better all raise your hands. All right. So, that's what you guys are, beManiacs. So, we want to recognize that enthusiasm and success by thanking you for your business and congratulating you on choosing beMatrix as your trusted partner. So what we're going to do here, we're going to hand out some beManiac awards, and these go to our top loyal customers who bought the most last year, and we got a long list. So, you know, we're not soccer moms, so not everybody wins. Plus, you know, we blew our budget last year, so we only have 3 trophies to give out. So no, we have a lot of trophies to give out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call your name. And then what I want you to do is I want you to come up here to this step and repeat to have your picture taken. So, well, let's just, for this part of the program, let's just hold your applause, because there's a lot of people. Let's just hold your applause for the very end. And so I'm going to call your names, and you come up over here for your picture. All right? Everybody got it? All right, so first is 21st Century Group. "3D Exhibits." "4 Productions." "Access TCA." "Acer Exhibits and Events." "American Exposition Services." "AP Live." "Apogee Exhibits." "Astound." "Audi Expo Services." "AV Dimensions." "Blaine Convention Services." "Centerpoint." "Coppinger Exhibits." Create Accord, CX Exhibits, Display It, E4, Design, Elevation 3D, wish we had some music. Sound man, get some music. Evo Exhibits, Exhibit Concepts, Exhibit Experience, Exhibit Partners, Exhibit Tree. All right, all the way from California. Yeah, Expo Convention Service, Expo Convention Contractors, Farmington Displays, Freddie George Productions, Freeman, Fusion Imaging, yeah, so one of the things we did, we were going to get certificates, but we didn't want you to have to schlep around awards. So all those awards that you won, those will be sent to your offices in the coming weeks. GES, Grapevine Visual Concepts, Hamilton Exhibits, Hargrove, HT Connect, Ignition, Image Options, Impact XM, Innovative Display, Insight Exhibits, Ion Exhibits, ITC, Image Technology Group, LAB Exhibits, Lindsay Exhibit Group, MEC Exhibits, Mirror Trade Show Management, Mirror Show Management, Modern Expo and Events, our friends from Multi-Image Group, Nichols Display Group, Punch, RTL Creative, Saks Exhibits, Soft Space, Steelhead Productions, Studio Displays, Technical Concepts, the Exhibit House, the Expo Group, the Visionary Group, Tin Can Digital, Top Shelf Exhibits, Trade Design, Trade Show Supply, also known as Crew, Trade Tech Skyline, Triumph Expo and Events, Valley Expo and Display, Visual Communications. I think that's the last one. Is that Daniel? Is that the last one, Daniel? It's the last one. All right. So I know it took a little bit. The music kind of helped us a little, right? We sleeping over there? So, but you know, we do want to recognize you, and I thank you for your patience. So we've got one more. So let's give it up for all these folks. And I'm very proud. We at beMatrix, we're very proud to be associated with such a fine group of companies. Our next award is our Rookie of the Year award, and this company is from Camarillo, California, and they create brand environments and experiences. They started with us in January of 2018, and they now already, in just 13 months, they now have over 500 frames in their inventory, and they are a new beMatrix rental partner in California. So I would like to recognize our Rookie of the Year, RTL Creative. Is anyone here from RTL? So we thank you for choosing beMatrix and having the confidence in our system and our company. Next up, I'm going to hand the mic over to Emma. Where is Emma? Right. So she's going to talk to us about Bemidji State University. So every year we have a design challenge. We've been doing this for a number of years, and it's really great to see the creative juices that are flowing out of Bemidji State. You'll notice it's a B-E, Bemidji State. So we've got a lot of Bemidji designers out there who are designing a lot of great beMatrix exhibits. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Emma.
Good morning. I'm Emma Kristen, as Robert had mentioned, and 6 years ago I graduated from Bemidji State University. When I started at beMatrix, I started in our CAD and detailing department, and then shortly after I moved to be the marketing specialist, and so I handled the exhibitor show, like he said, for like the last 5 years, I think. So let me tell you, coming along for the ride is a lot more enjoying, it's a lot more fun, less stressful. But I really do want to acknowledge Scott and Daniel and also Peter for really killing it this year and making it an amazing show. So with that being said, I see a lot of familiar faces as I look around, but I also see a lot of new faces. So who here does not know who Bemidji State is? Hey, the hands are getting less and less. I think I only saw like 2 hands come up, so that's pretty good. But let's show them who we are. So any BSU graduates, faculty members, students, please stand up. Now, please stay standing, and anybody else that's affiliated with the university or you have a BSU graduate working at your company, please stand up. So you can see, BSU is definitely making an impact on the industry that we can't deny. So with that being said, BSU is located in northern Minnesota. Yeah, sorry, you guys can take a seat. Actually, I want you to stand for the whole presentation. So, they're located in northern Minnesota, and their graphic design program started in the late 70s, and their exhibit design program started in the early 90s when entrepreneurial professionals saw the need in the trade show industry and believed BSU had the skill set and talents to get the job done. You may know some of the early graduates, Justin Dorak from STAR, Chris Dorn, Idea International, and our one and only Josh Frisbee at Hamilton. So at BSU, it's more than just Design 101. It's teaching the students how to really be leaders. And those leaders, they turn their visions into ideas and their ideas into actions. And BSU understands and embraces the importance of the industry relationships. And so some of the actions that they take throughout the year are co-developed projects between industry professionals and the faculty, as well as an annual field trip. I know they go to multiple places like Chicago every year, as well as paying their own way to come to ExhibitorLive and EuroShop. In 2017, 100% of the exhibit designers were hired in exhibit design positions. There are actually more opportunities than they had graduates to fulfill them. And what's most important is that many of the designers have attended our B Academy in Atlanta, and they've completed many beMatrix projects using our system to become familiar with it. So every year, beMatrix attends Bemidji State and proposes a design challenge. And this challenge is beneficial not only to the students because they become familiar working with our system, but it's also beneficial for you because when they graduate, you can hire designers that are already familiar with designing your rental inventory. This year, the design was to create a 100 by 100 corporate event space. And usually it's independent designers to design the project, but this year they did groups. So it's pairs of designers, and the reason being is because at portfolio review, which we'll talk about in a little bit, I noticed that a lot of you attend and your questions were, how much do those exhibits cost? How much does it cost to rent those frames? How much does your design cost to actually construct? And so with that, we added into the design project this year, not only the cost of the frames and the graphics, but as well as show services, booth staff, and everything that comes along when building an exhibit. And so they also had many other requirements in the creative brief to complete the project, and we had many great submissions this year. And with that being said, I am excited to announce this year's third place winner is Lexi Tabert and Vincent Rosberg for their design with Mini. So if you guys want to go up, and stand over there, take your picture. Yeah, you're good. All the designs this year, we do different themes every year, and they're all automotive companies this year. And second place winner for their design of Porsche is Patrick Berlin and Megan Koda. Congratulations, guys. And now for the first place winner, I am proud to announce is Cecilia Schultz and Kaylee Burcham for their design of Mercedes-Benz. And I would like to introduce them, have them come up on stage and just speak briefly about the project.
project, like she said, it was 100 by 100. We spent most of the time working together, and in the fall we are headed to the Bee Academy, and we're super excited for that.
And we wanted to take this time to, instead of talk about our project, more thank beMatrix for allowing the Bemidji State students to participate in this project, because without it, I don't think that any of us grasp budget as well at the end as we do now. Like, we get it now.
So thank you again.
All right, so there wasn't as much time for us to go over the projects this year as in years past. So if you would like to see the completed projects in detail as well as their other portfolio work, feel free to visit their booth. And speaking of their portfolios, every year at BSU, they have a TED Talks. And TED Talks is a gathering of industry leaders who have prepared a 10-minute presentation, demonstration, or performance with the goal of developing innovative and creative leaders. And this year, TED Talks takes place on May 2nd, and then portfolio review follows on May 3rd. And so like I said, if you want more information, you can contact me as well as the professors I'll have stand up, which we have Dr. Satchel Josephson. I know Drew Graham is around here, Steve Sundahl, you have Mitch Blessing, and Dr. Bonnie Higgins. And so their booth is 559, and it's located in the back right-hand corner. And I know that they have certain times that they'll be in there, so be sure to touch base with them and set up a time to see their work. And that's all I have. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you very much, Emma. Good job. Budget. Wow. Did you guys learn about that? I could have used your help this year. Yeah, if you come to our booth, you'll see that we had a lot of rigging going on in our booth. And I think if there was a deficit in the Riggers Union's pension fund, that we might have corrected that this weekend. So, yes, budget. Boss, budget, yeah. We went over. So, at beMatrix, our mission is to make exhibit building easier. And as we look at adding products, features, and services, we continually ask ourselves that question: how can we make exhibit building easier? So what are we going to be showing this year in our exhibit? What are we going to be showing this year at Exhibitor Show that is going to make exhibit building easier? So what if I told you that we developed a new frame? What if I told you that? What? What if I told you that this frame is lighter than our existing frame? What if I told you it was stronger? What if I told you that this new frame is more ecologically sustainable? And last but not least, what if I told you that this frame was more economical? Would you be interested in learning more? All right, advance to slide 23. They're not interested. So, are you interested in learning more? All right. So, Introducing beMatrix Eco-Frames. We have eliminated the steel mechanical corner fasteners to make it lighter. We have cleaned up the visible area of the frame, and we've welded the corners. The new frame has a brushed aluminum finish. What that does, it eliminates the caustic process related to anodization. I didn't know this, but anodization is quite a caustic process. It's all chemicals, and it's terrible for the environment. The new eco frame is fully compatible with your existing anodized frame, so that's good news. And I also want you to know that the new eco frame doesn't replace our anodized frame. It's an addition to our product mix. So we're going to be accepting orders for this new frame. You come to our exhibit and learn more about it, but we're going to be accepting orders for this new eco frame in the middle of March. And we will be able to start fulfilling orders June 1st. And we have invested over $6 million in a new robotics campus that has the ability to produce 10,000 frames a month. So lighter, more economical, sustainable, and stronger. So you ask, how strong is it, Robert? It's this strong. So we're going to be having some fun with Kenny Bailey a little bit later here, and at the end of our design awards. And also, he's going to be performing in our exhibit to show you just how strong those frames are. Next new item that we are launching is the Eco Pins. So these pins will replace our most popular steel chrome pins. And you say, so what? Well, what if I were to tell you that they were 60% lighter than our existing pins? What would you say if I told you that they stack? You ever carry some 90-degree pins around in a box? What if I told you that they get stacked for easier transport? And they're made of an aluminum alloy. They're actually die cast, which makes them much more ecological than the chroming process, which I learned was another caustic process in manufacturing. Anodizing and chroming are two of the most caustic processes. And the new Eco Pins will be available starting April 2nd. Next introduction that we're going to be showing here at the show is my beMatrix, and this is the one that I'm most excited about. So in 2015, we introduced BCAD to our customers, and many of you are using BCAD. You were already working in AutoCAD, and you invested in the inventor part of that program. And the good news is that that investment doesn't go away, because that is a phenomenal platform to work in if you're dialed in, if you're all in with beMatrix. And that process uses our standard library and libraries and programming. But there was a hefty investment involved, and not just a hefty investment in money, but also a hefty investment in, you have to be engaged, you have to be intentional about that investment. And so the good news is that stays there, and you can keep using it. But what about for those users? What about for those users who don't want to make that emotional investment into Inventor and AutoCAD? So what if I could show you an easier and more economical way, right? What if I could show you a cloud-based subscription program that would allow you to easily CAD out your beMatrix projects? What if I could show you a program that automatically inserts connectors? You know, for those of you that aren't using BCAD, that's one of the pain points. Is someone does a sketch of an exhibit to pull, and you need to pull parts for your rental, and there's no connectors drawn in it. So what if I could show you a program that automatically inserts those connectors? What if I could show you a program that creates graphic templates for you to share with your graphic suppliers? What if I could show you a program that will help you manage your rental inventory and place orders automatically? Interested yet? Last but not least, what if I could show you a program that installs your beMatrix exhibits at show site, eliminating show labor. Huh? Does that excite you? That would excite me too, but it's not, that ain't happening. That's not happening, right? That's not happening. So, my beMatrix, making exhibit building easier, and come see it for yourself at our exhibit. We'll be demoing it. Next addition to our product line are our curved and corner LED skins. You know, 2 years ago we embarked on a crazy journey. You know, at that time our partners, now our bosses in beMatrix, said, "Hey, we got a new product, and what is it?" Well, it's these things. It's these 20 by 20 inch panels that you can build, and we had no idea what the heck we were doing. So we launched it anyway, true to our form. We launched it anyway, but we were so fortunate that we worked with professional audiovisual companies who knew what they were doing. And so over the past 2 years, we have delivered in North America over 1,100 square meters, and LED skin is now available for rent through many of those trusted AV partners. And new for LED skin this year are the corner frame and the corner frame and the curved frame, which we are showing in our exhibit. So, I also want to add, this is a specific message to our AV partners. Can I see a raise of hands, AV partners that are out in the audience? So, you can imagine that over a 2-year period, delivering 1,100 square meters, that the repairs and the repair and service center that we had in Georgia was a little bit overwhelmed. And so, Infrared USA has moved to a brand new facility here in Las Vegas, where many of the shows take place. And I was there visiting last week, and I was just amazed at the quality of the facility and the quality of the people. And so for you LED skin partners, we've got in the back of the room Martin and Ken, right? Ken? And we've got them in the back of the room, so go introduce yourself to them, and they'll share with you the good news about our new service that Infrared USA has here in Las Vegas. So also new this year, more innovations at the show. We're introducing some new corners, and we've redesigned our corner posts for easier and more stable installation. We've also added 3 new corner posts to our product line, a 45 degree, 60, and 135 degree, and that request came directly from this event last year when we handed out innovation cards. Also added an SEG corner cap, and then motion skin, which we're really excited about. It's a combination of light box and LED skin technology, and it's a great attention getter on the show floor. And we've also officially launched our new SAM light. Imagine a light that has a switch on it that allows you to toggle between warm and cool light all in one fixture. How's that for making exhibit building easier? I also want to touch on our new pricing structure. Don't worry, prices aren't going up. So last year, when I announced the new ownership structure at beMatrix, I shared that one of the many benefits of being one global company would be economies of scale. As one global company, we would have purchasing power and economies of scale that we did not previously have. Over the past year, we have lowered our production costs through global purchasing and significant investments in facilities, people, and equipment. The result of this, I am happy to announce, is a new pricing structure that includes higher Be Rewarded discounts for our loyal customers. As of 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time this morning, All quotes and orders will reflect our new pricing and discount structure that will decrease your cost of investment in beMatrix. And I encourage you to come by our booth, find your sales representative, and learn more about it. Excited? All right. So last week, we were having our one last meeting last week about show prep, and one of the people in the meeting said, "Well, what are you giving away? What are we giving away next week? We got a prize? We're gonna give, what kind of knickknacks are we gonna give out?" I said, "We're not giving out any prizes. We're not giving out any chances to win. We're giving out bigger discounts. People are gonna be much happier with that. So come by the booth, check it out." So if you want to also see, we have, in addition to our booth, we've got about 16, we've got 12 listed on the back of your badge. So we have, so if you want to get reminded of what we're showing new here at the show, is the top of the badge, and then at the bottom of the badge, there's the exhibits that we knew of that were using our product, but I understand that that's a short list because there's really 16 companies in addition to us that are using their beMatrix, customers that are using beMatrix in their exhibits. When you come by our booth at 1025 and 925, so we've got two 20x20s, we're bridging across the aisle. You're going to be amazed by this year's beMatrix exhibit. You're going to be absolutely amazed. This year, as Randy said, show management and ExhibitorLive allowed us to create a bridge connecting those two 20x20s, and we're grateful to them for that. And we commissioned Steelhead Productions right here in Las Vegas to design and produce that exhibit. And we retained HT Connect, one of our trusted AV partners, to manage the LED elements. The result of our collaboration is truly memorable. And I want to thank you, Steelhead, and I want to thank you, HT Connect, for putting up with us through this process. I don't think we were the best customer that you ever had with our delays, but I want to thank you sincerely for helping us. And both your organizations are made up of true professionals. And I think that we at beMatrix are now officially out of the exhibit building business, right? So we like having somebody who knows what they're doing build our exhibit. So thank you. So come by our booth, come by our exhibit. So that concludes our innovation section of our presentation. And now we're going to get to the part that everyone's been waiting for, the meat of the program. And I'm going to ask Mr. Paul Rosenberg to come up and help me out. So this year we had over 50 companies submit over 280 submissions. And we're so grateful and thankful that you did, because we ship frames and hardware. We see pallets of frames and hardware leave our building, and we never know how they're being used. And so when we get to see all these designs that come in, these really great designs, it's wonderful. So this year, we had judges. We had Peter Leclerc from beMatrix in Belgium, Mark Bendixson from beMatrix USA, Larry Kulchwick, Satchel Josephson, Bonnie Higgins, Don Savela, Dave Flory, Reed Sherwood, and Russell Greenway. They were our judges. And let's get started. So, we have 15 different categories. So what we're going to do is we're going to announce the 4 finalists, and then we're going to announce the winner. So by all means, when we announce the winner's going to come up. We're going to bypass the stage. You're going to go to step and repeat, get your picture taken. But by all means, applaud them. They've done a fabulous job. So applaud the winner of each category. So in the less than 600 square feet, our first finalist is Acer for ASD lighting. Second finalist was Showcraft for their work for hot schedules. And the third finalist, Steelhead Productions, fourth finalist, Evo Exhibits, for their work for Polymer Alliance Zone. And the winner is Showcraft for Hot Schedules. So the designer on this project was Aaron Reitmeyer. The customer was Hot Schedules, the show was NRA, and the booth size was 20 by 30. Hot Schedules objectives included customer engagement and improved visual presence. Hot Schedules' desire was an exhibit with an open flow and open floor plan, have walk-in storage, soft seating spaces for informal customer meetings, ample signage, front counter, and 6 demo areas. I think we can agree that all those objectives were met with this beMatrix design for Showcraft.
Now we'll do best design greater than 600 square feet. And the nominees are Matrix, Focal Point, Ion Exhibits, End User, OneView, The Exhibit House, Delta Strike, Exhibit Concepts, World Fuel Services. The winner is Exhibit Concepts, World Fuel Services. This large statement booth was a major upgrade, as WFS used an older, heavy, dated booth for many years prior. Specifically, they wanted larger and more conference room spaces to meet with prospects and partners, an area to support their hospitality, and a booth with structural integrity to support the many entertainment options which happen throughout the show, including DJs, concerts, and similar events. Additionally, the client wanted a way to cleanly, seamlessly, and epically display their graphics. There were no hard structured graphics panels in the entire booth. Obviously, with a booth this large, keeping shipping and drayage costs as low as possible by using lightweight materials is a major concern and the selling point for using beMatrix. Designer for this World Fuel Services was Chris Rank. Sorry. Chris, are you here? There he is.
The next category is Best Hybrid Design. And the finalists are Condit Exhibits, End User Camelback, Steelhead Productions, End User SSI Schaefer, E4 Design, Immucor, Nationwide Displays, End User Parkel. And the winner is Condit Exhibits for Camelback. So the designer was Kevin Trainer. Customer was Camelback. It was for the outdoor retailer summer market, and the size was 40 by 80. Camelback wanted a space that felt hip and edgy, but also felt cohesive among their 3 brands. Condit designed the exhibit with a mixture of custom elements, system framing for an industrial look, and beMatrix walls for the main architectural foundation, and to create meeting and storage rooms. Condit filled the beMatrix walls with MDF, then applied a textured brick facing to the outside. This treatment eliminated wall seams while the brick theme tied the three branded spaces together. At reception, attendees could get a Camelback water bottle, custom etched, then head to the hydration station to fill up. Next to the etching area, attendees enter the coffee lounge, which was installed on a 2-foot stage riser. The sales area contained stations displaying each product line, and it was an extension of the industrial aesthetic manifested through brick textured panels, black metal, and light toned wood. Attendees spent extended time in this hip industrial exhibit. Congratulations.
So now we'll go to Best International Design. The nominees are... Oh, we have a winner. So this design was done by Sweeto Design in Sydney, Australia. And the designer was Raymond Tinyao. This is just one of many designs that were submitted by Sweeto. They are a great partner for beMatrix in the Down Under. Ben Martin and Sweeto is just one of beMatrix partners located in over 60 countries around the world. Many of these partners have the desire, the capabilities, and have designed their business models on a structure that accommodates international sales and rentals. Using beMatrix staff located in Atlanta, in Belgium, in China, we can assist you in connecting with the right partner, offering the right services for your project. If you need help going forward for North America, going to somewhere else, talk to your beMatrix sales representative or call me in Atlanta, okay?
Next category, Best Event Design. IMG, and this is for a project that they did for a traveling King Tut Museum, Treasures of the Golden Pharaoh. Next finalist, Hamilton Exhibits, for their work for Cortiva Agriscience. Event Revolution, for their work for Google Cloud. The final finalist is Elevation 3D, for their work for the NEC Display Solutions. And the winner is Event Revolution for Google Cloud. Designers, Drew Faulkner, Taryn Dolinsky, Adora Bowman, and Natalie Drake. Customer was Google. The event was the Atlanta Exec Connect Google Cloud, and the space was 60 by 90. The objective was to create 4 unique speaker spaces in an existing permanent tent structure. Each space was to be color-coded to represent one of the 4 main Google colors, green, red, yellow, blue. Each room was fully enclosed, complete with seamless spandex roof, innovative sliding entry doors, printed coroplast to mimic Google data centers. In addition to each room, Revolution needed to showcase the cooling structure found in all Google data centers in the middle of the beMatrix hallway. Revolution was responsible for the complete graphic, design, messaging, and structural build installation. Congratulations, Event Revolution.
Next category, best use of 360-degree solution. Nominees are Exhibit Edge, Oracle Hospitality, Evo Exhibits, Lytton Lighting, the Expo Group, the Expo Group. Tideline Designing, Black Box VR. And the winner is the Expo Group. The designer is Piaz customer of the Expo Group. The show was IAEE Expo. The exhibit size was a 20 by 20. The objective of the booth were to clearly communicate the positioning of the Expo Group brand, attract prospects to learn more about the Expo Group, reinforce current client relationships, launch a new technology offering, Expo Suite. As a beMatrix reseller, demonstrate the many features offered by beMatrix, like LED skins, flooring, curved structure, integrated lighting, just about everything that beMatrix has in their arsenal. So, congratulations, the Expo.
Next category is Best Use of Graphics. And the finalists are AAA Flag and Banner for AAA Flag and Banner. Exhibit Partners for Red Bull. Access TCA for Gilead. Condit Exhibits for Wowza Media Systems. And the winner is Exhibit Partners, Maple Grove, Minnesota. So the designer is, they said team, so they're a team-oriented company, so the designer is Exhibit Partners, and the client is Red Bull. The show was NACS, and it was a 50 by 50. The goal was straightforward, to create the most energetic space at NACS 2018, where Red Bull could provide sampling and launch their summer edition flavor. The Exhibit Partners design team used beMatrix to support both printed and digital surfaces that framed every part of the design. beMatrix allowed us to integrate a double-deck, custom millwork, and even the space for an on-site sand sculptor into an energetic, cohesive brand experience. Congratulations, Exhibit Partners.
Next category is Best Reusability. And the nominee is, how about that? Another winner, Exhibit Concepts. There's only one nominee. The Exhibit Concept structure was first used at ExhibitorLive 2018. Following later that year, elements of the design were easily incorporated for a rental for Dekunik America at Glassville, Las Vegas, September 2018. This particular build highlights one of the key features and benefits of beMatrix frames. Almost anywhere in the world, inventories of standard beMatrix frames exist to make an exhibit design work not only in a single market, but globally. Congratulations.
Next category, Best Use of LED Skin. And the nominees are 4 Productions for Teamwork Events, Priority Expositions from Atsura Machinery, Exhibit House AP Live for ARAM, Saks Exhibits for MimeQuest. And the winner is 4 Productions for their work for Teamwork Events. So the designers were Stephanie Latsanakis and Bill Lyons. The customer was Teamwork Events. The show was IAEE Expo, and the exhibit size was 20 by 30. And the exhibit's main purpose was to be used as a sales tool for the rental trade show environment, featuring beMatrix frames and 2.5 millimeter
Image options, C&D Revlon. CX Exhibits, Earthworks. Steelhead Productions, Nicholas Health. The winner is Image Options of Quinville Ranch, California. Designer, The Social House. Customer, C&D Revlon. The show was premiere show. The exhibit size was 50 by 70. The exhibit was designed as a color wheel of experiential activations with an intent to gain a social media surge through curated photo opportunities in each room of the color wheel. Stretch fabric walls or mirrored acrylic were the backdrop to lighting and propping solutions in each room that highlighted the different advantages of the new launch family of shellac, lux, gel polish products from C&D. What was interesting was that it was a social media agency that commissioned and designed the concept. Departure from traditional specifiers. Congratulations.
Next category, most unique surface treatment. And the nominees are Saks Exhibits for Keurig, Volume 11 Marketing for Globecom, Centerpoint Marketing for Delta Faucet Company, and E4 Design for Refrigiware. And the winner is Centerpoint Marketing for Delta Faucet Company. The designer was Andrew Birch, customer Delta Faucet. The show was the Boutique Design of New York, and the exhibit size was 20 by 20. And the goal was to create an elegant and flexible exhibit environment where the client could focus on customer relationships while effectively showcasing their two distinct brands, Delta and Rizzo. Layers of soft lighting, texture, and pattern were used to create a subtle water metaphor throughout the space. This allowed for the highlighting of product in a clean, modern way and provided a comfortable and engaging space for attendees and exhibit staff to interact. Congratulations, Centerpoint.
It says it's...
The next category is Don't Try This at Home. And the nominee are...
Should I stop and restart?
Oh, we have another winner.
Yeah.
Winner is Corporate Communications, Westboro, Massachusetts.
No,
Customer was
that's not mine.
ExamWorks. The show was National Workers' Compensation and Disability Conference. The exhibit size was 40 by 40. This 40 by 40 space was designed with 4 separate freestanding structures, 16 feet high. None were connected. The structures were created in D62 and 186 Maximiliano, Valencia. Customer was USAA. Show was outdoor, Washington, D.C. Exhibit size, 24 feet by 152 feet. USAA wanted to inform the public on what a poppy flower represents to our service members. Every poppy represents a fallen soldier since World War I. They needed to create an outdoor weather-resistant display for the poppy walls that was capable of protecting and showcasing the poppy memorial. But here's the rest of the story. Valco had 16 hours to build this structure complete outside on a 4-foot-high viewing platform, on ladders, at night, on the Smithsonian Mall grounds the evening before Memorial Day. Here's the best part. They built the majority of the structure in the dark, at night, with no lights except the headbands with the small flashlights on. And that was the first beMatrix set that this company had done. The rental floodlights didn't arrive until 11 p.m. at night. They finished the 152-foot long by 10-foot high structure about 10 a.m. the next morning, where thousands of visitors viewed poppies representing our fallen soldiers for the next 3 days. Congratulations, Joe.
And the last award is the Best Overall Design. And the winner this year of Best Overall Design is a company that came to us in, how many years ago was that? They came to visit our offices? About 5 years ago?
We visited their offices 12 years ago.
Yeah, we visited them, yeah, up-teen times. And so finally they showed a little bit of interest and they came and visited us. And they gave us a shot at earning their business. And so for the last 5 years, they've consistently been one of our best customers. And you know, it's amazing, because most of you are buying our frames for rental and you're putting it into your inventory, we feel like that there's a point where you're not gonna buy any more frames. But with companies like this winner, it never seems to happen. I don't know what they do with those frames, whether they lose them or someone takes them on the show floor, or maybe they're selling them. But they just keep buying, and we're very grateful for that. And so this year's Best Overall Design winner is Hamilton Exhibits for their project for ADT protection. The designer was Eric Furfaro. Customer, ADT Protection 1. Show was GSX, and the size of the exhibit was 60 by 60. The client asked for a semi-enclosed space to have conversations with existing clients and known prospects and create an environment where their message, the art of exceeding expectations, would be shown prominently. Congratulations to Hamilton Exhibits, and here's a few more shots of that. That Eric Furfaro is in fact a BSU grad, so congratulations, Eric Furfaro and Bemidji State. So that concludes our awards part of our program, and I just want to congratulate all of the finalists. I want to congratulate everybody that submitted work, because it's tough. You know, we had 280. Can you imagine sifting through 280 designs? And it was, I don't think there was one bad design in the whole bunch. And so I want to congratulate everybody. I want to thank everybody for submitting their designs. I want to congratulate the finalists, because all of the finalists could have been winners. And I want to congratulate the winners for your awards. Thank you, everybody. So I want to introduce Kenny Belay, and he is a world-renowned trial biker, and he's going to show you just how strong our beMatrix, our new beMatrix Eco frames are. Where are you, Kenny?
You guys ready for a little entertainment? beMatrix, come on, you guys gotta give us a little energy. You guys ready for some entertainment? Right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you, Kenny Belay, the magician with his stunning bike trails. After, of course, all the way from Belgium. Kenny is a 9-time world champion. He has won World Cup over 6 times. He won the European Championship 4 times. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Give it up for Kenny. There you go. Oh,